All right, we're going live. Hi, everybody. It's Sacha, and I'm glad you could join me for Yoga Vinyasa Flow today. So let's let everybody take a minute to get logged in and online before we start. So while everybody's doing that, go ahead and feel free to leave comments, say hi to people, let me know you're here, let me know you can hear me. Hi Taylor, I see you just joined. So let me know if you can hear me, let me know where you're practicing from, comment on anything you want to comment on, because we'll wait for just a little bit to let people come in, and so let's just chill for a sec. All right, so I'll just go get in position. I'll tell you a little bit about what we're going to do today while people are coming in. So today we're going to do a flow, which is the vinyasa style, and then we're going to end class with a nice yin quiet practice where we hold poses for 3 minutes or longer. So if you're not familiar with yin, just bear with me through it, because it is pretty hard. It takes a lot of patience, and so just breathe through it and enjoy the yin style. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to wait for a little bit longer for people to tune in. I see we've got some people joining. Let me know what's up. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to start something on time for once. So let's get started at the front of our mats today, but we're going to actually be standing instead of sitting. So the first part of our practice again will be movement and flowing, and the last part will be on the ground where we're relaxing. So let's begin today in prayer position, hands at prayer. Close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths in and out through your nose. So this is our time. We come to our mat. This is what I like to call landing. So you've arrived on your mat today. Now is the time where you set your intention, you quiet your mind, you settle down, you take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose, continuing to do that. And this is the time you allow yourself to have this practice. So you have an hour of nowhere to go but here. So land in your yoga practice. Deeply breathing in and out through your nose. A few more breaths. Okay, now let's rub our hands together. Start waking up that energy. All right, now let's swoop our hands up to the sky. On an inhale, down to prayer to exhale. Always breathing in and out through your nose. Inhale up again, and exhale down to prayer. Let's flow that a few more times. Inhale, exhale to prayer. 2 more times. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, rain it into prayer. Inhale 1 more time, upward salute. Exhale to heart center. Take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now swoop your arms to the sky, upward salute, breathing in through your nose. Exhale to prayer. Now inhale, your arms will go out into a W shape. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And exhale back to prayer. And let's flow through that a few times. Inhale up. Exhale down to prayer. Open up, squeeze your scapulas. Exhale back down to prayer. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Open that that chest and expand on an inhale. Exhale back down to prayer. And let's do one more of those. Inhale, swoop your arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands back down. Inhale back out. And exhale back to heart center. So from here, let's come to a mountain pose, and let's actually open our feet hip width so that your feet are a little bit wider. And we're going to do a ragdoll. So let's start on the right hand side. We're going to slowly let your head drape to the right, and you're going to let it trail down the right side of your body, letting your arms and your body fall where it may, and then sweep across the floor to your left, and slowly come up the left side of your body. And the goal is to just let your head and your arms fall where they may. So let's continue on down the right side. Just breathing in whatever manner feels natural in this pose. And back up the left side. Slowly just waking up your body. Down the right side again. Across, and then slowly come up, letting your arms dangle. Let's do one more of those down the right. And once you get to the top, let's go back down the left-hand side. So going to the left, just like dead weight hanging, just relax all the muscles in your body, because we'll be using them all in just a bit. So enjoy this. Remembering to breathe in and out through your nose in whatever way feels natural for this position. So continue on about 2 more times, and then we'll come back up to standing mountain. Once you come back up your right side, let's all come back to standing in mountain and open your eyes. All right, so hands to heart center. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Exhale down to a forward fold. And inhale for a flat back, which is halfway up. And when we do these positions, you can either put your hands on your calves if that feels good, on your shins, I mean, and right on your knees. Or if you're not, you're too tight in your hamstrings, you can always be, a little bit up here if you need to. Or you can be hands to the floor if you want. But the point is for flat back to extend, get your heart up and flat. So that's a flat back, and then let's forward fold again. In this position, let's cross our arms and cradle our arms around our head, and just let your back relax, let the muscles of your back relax. We'll hold this for just a bit. Breathing in and out through your nose still. Every inhale, when you expand, the exhale is an opportunity for you to further release into that pose. So you can sink deeper for every exhale. And the longer we hold it, the deeper we can go. If it feels right to you, you can always sway right and left. Waking up our hamstrings, the back side of our body. And if you want, you can even do a couple little bounces. Whatever feels good for your body. Follow whatever your body is telling you. All right, so release your hands down to the ground, down to your shins. Inhale for a flat back again. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do that a few times. Inhale for your flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, flat back one more time. Exhale, forward fold. From here, let's step back to a downward facing dog. So it's gonna look like you're in an upside down triangle. And in this position, your fingers are spread wide, your palms are flat on the ground. Your feet may or may not touch. It just depends on how warm you are today, what your flexibility is. So let's just take some time to feel what this feels like, to see the parts of your body where you might be holding stress or tension. This is always a good time to check in just to see how your body's feeling. Feel free to move around however feels good for you. Color outside the lines a little bit today. All right, so that feels good for that. So let's come down to a tabletop. So lower your knees to the ground. Your hands are flat under your shoulders. Your knees are directly under your hips. So this is called tabletop. We have all sorts of different people practicing with us. I know we have some yoga instructors and maybe some beginners. So I'm gonna be more explanatory so that if we have any beginners, they'll know what to do. So this is tabletop. So from here, we're going to go into some cat and cows. So cat pose is where, well, let's start with cow pose first. Cow pose is where you're gonna let your belly fall to the floor. You're gonna inhale and swoop your belly down to the floor. And then on the exhale comes the cat part. And you're going to pull, like there's a string pulling your back up, and you're gonna curve your spine and exhale all the air out. So let's inhale to a cow pose and exhale for your cat. Inhale again, cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze all the air out. One more time, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Squeeze it all out. Let's hold here for just a second. Hold that cat position. Breathe in and out your nose. Exhale to tabletop, so just release to a neutral position. So let's come forward and let's sit on our mat at the top of your mat and a cross-legged pose or easy pose. And now we're going to do a little bit of Kundalini. So Kundalini yoga, we're going to awaken our energy, awaken our Kundalini energy, increase our aura, and get us ready to do some flowing. So the way this is going to work is, if you're not familiar with Kundalini, sit in easy pose, so cross-legged position, whatever's comfortable. Let's put our hands on our shoulders, so your fingertips will be on your shoulders, or as close as you can get them depending on your shoulder flexibility. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be a breathing exercise along with the movement. So you're going to inhale, and you might want to watch me at first. Inhale to the left and twist your body. Exhale to the right. And it's going to be kind of a strong movement, kind of like Breath of Fire, where there's that pow, pow, pow. So it's going to be inhale, exhale. So we're going to do that for quite a while. Your arms are going to get tired, and we're just going to push through it. It's going to wake us up. We're going to feel good, and we can get through it. We're just twisting our waist. So here we go. Inhale left. Just find your own rhythm here. Find your breath. You can go as fast or as slow as you need to, depending on how awake your spine is. But the point is to get some breath in and out. And if you're already tired, push through and keep going. This is one time when it's okay to push a little bit, to push through that wall, because we all can do this. If you need to close your eyes because you get dizzy, that might be good too. Keep going. A few more. All right, so let's come back to center and pause. Let's close our eyes so we can just let that soak in, hands to heart, center. Take a few deep breaths in and out your mouth, in and out your nose. Notice if your lungs feel a little bit clearer from doing that. All right, so from there, let's come to tabletop again. So flip on over and let's get into a downward facing dog. So back in our down dog, let's inhale here and let's step our left foot forward and our right foot forward to the top of the mat. Take a flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to upward salute, and exhale, hands to heart center. Now let's inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, step back to a down dog. Now from down dog, let's come to a plank position. So plank, you're going to shift forward. Your fingers are spread wide, palms are flat. You're on your toes. And we're going to go down. This is, so plank, you're trying to keep your back straight. And what we're going to do is we're going to lower down to the ground through chaturanga. So chaturanga is like a yoga push-up. So keep your elbows in close to your ribs. Let's work on those biceps today. And slowly pull yourself forward and fall down with control, shaving the sides of your ribs with your arms. So that's chaturanga. Then we're going to come to a cobra. So hands stay by your chest, and you're going to inhale for cobra. And for some of you, cobra might be maybe a little baby cobra today. Maybe you go a little higher, and then maybe you feel open already, and you want to go really high. Just making sure that your shoulders aren't collapsing in. Your chest is open. So this is cobra. Whatever version you have today is just fine for you. So inhale for cobra. Exhale, down. Let's inhale cobra again. Exhale, down. Inhale cobra. Exhale, down. And one more of those. Inhale cobra pose. Exhale, down. Let's go push ourselves back up to down dog. So it's kind of like a push-up here, and coming back to your down dog. So in down dog, make sure your hands are spread wide, you feel solid. Let's take our toes, lift them up to the sky, so you're on your toes. Let's swivel our feet to the right, so both feet will go flat, or as flat as it can go for you. And you're going to feel a nice stretch all along the left side of your body, all the way down your lats. So breathing in and out through your nose always. We always want to be breathing. So exhale up to your toes again, and let's swivel to the other side. So go to the left side. So feet are pointing left, breath is in and out through your nose. The stretch is down the right side of your body. One last deep breath in there. Exhale up to your toes. Now, stretch back through the back side of your body. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our feet and we're going to flip our feet so that the tops of our feet are on the ground. And if this is a little tricky, you can just stay in a downward facing dog and you can pedal out your feet, okay? But for those of you who want a deeper stretch in our feet, let's flip our feet so that you're on your toes. And just stay there in down dog. Whatever your level is what you should be honoring. So go as far as your body needs to. Okay, let's come out of that. So feet down. Whew. All right, let's step the forward front of our mat. So let's step forward. Now inhale for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweep to an upward salute. And down to prayer pose. So inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for a flat back. And let's step back to a downward facing dog again. Yep, we're back. All right, so this time, let's lift our right foot off to the sky. As high as you can lift it. Some people can lift it way high like the split. Some people can lift it, just a little bit off the ground. Whatever you can do, is what you can do. So, in a one-legged down dog, let's bend our right leg. And let's just let your right hip kind of fall open to the sky. So let it shine and open to the right side of the space. Breathing in and out through your nose. And come back to downward facing dog. So let's lift up the left leg now, high to the sky as you can get it. Bend your left leg. And shine that left side up to the sky. All right, so inhale it back down. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, lion's breath. So you're gonna exhale your tongue, you're gonna stick it out and go. It's a weird pose, but it feels good. All right, so inhale, exhale, lion's breath. Now let's step the front of our mat again. I don't know why I can't say that today. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale. Close your eyes and take a minute just to breathe in and out. All right, let's inhale, sweep our arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And let's step back this time to a downward dog again. All right, in this position, let's come to a tabletop now. So knees to the floor, back in our friendly pose tabletop. Whew. So in this position, we're gonna do a side angle pose, but so in tabletop, let's start with our right side. So right hand stays on the ground, right foot stays on the ground, or right knee. Take your left foot back and make it flat on the back of your mat. So make sure that your shoulder is directly above your wrist, and then you're gonna raise your left arm to the sky. Breathing in and out through your nose. Now inhale, open your shoulder just a bit to get some more space, and exhale that left arm forward to the front of your mat. Wiggle the fingers maybe. Inhale back out. Exhale your left hand down, so come back down to a tabletop. Let's do that on the other side. So left knee, left hand stays on the floor. Right foot's gonna go and extend back to the mat. You're gonna put your right wrist on your right shoulder and lift that right hand to the sky. Little balancing practice today. So inhale, open the shoulder as much as you can. Exhale that right arm forward to the front of your mat. Stretching, reaching, wiggling those fingers so you don't become stagnated in this pose. Inhale your arm up. And exhale back down to tabletop. From here, let's come to a child's pose. So I like to do wide legs. So I like to take my knees back out to the corners of the sides of my mat, and then sit back down in that position. So this is a child's pose. If you like, you can also leave your knees together, whatever feels good for you. So here we are. And then you just take your arms out, extend them out, and your head will go down to the mat, or as far as it can go. Deeply breathing in and out through your nose. Let's go over to the right. So take your arms to the right, stretch the left side of your body. Back to the forward part of your mat, and go to the left, other side. Stretching the right side. Come back to child's pose. Couple more breaths here. All right, so from here, let's go to tabletop. From tabletop, let's go up to our down dog. Lifting your hips up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale for your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, shine up to the sky. And exhale to heart center. Okay, from here we're going to go into a warrior series. So let's inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And from here, we're going to step back to a chaturanga. So, chaturanga, if you remember, is kind of like a push-up position. Now come down to the floor. And inhale for your cobra. Exhale to down dog. And from here, lift your right foot to the sky. And bring your right foot to the front of your mat. Left leg is going to spin flat and be angled a little bit away from the front of your corner of your mat. So, and make sure your ankles aren't lined up with each other, because we're going to come into what's a warrior one. So from here, we're going to inhale our arms to the sky. So this is warrior one. Bend your knee as deeply as you can, making sure your knee stays above your ankle. And in this position, let's take our right hand, put it on our right thigh. Left arm will come in front. So to get a feel for what warrior should feel like, warrior one, act like someone's pulling your left arm forward. So this part of your body, your left side of your body, is going to angle toward the front of your mat. And once you have that, inhale your arms up. And that's your warrior one. Take a deep breath in. And from here, let's exhale into warrior two. So we're going to open up and spread our body open to the left side of the space. Right knee still tracking over your right ankle. Left foot is flat, but open a little bit more out to the left. Arms extend out. Try to relax your shoulders down. Arms still out. Inhaling deeply in and out through your nose. And this is warrior two. Now, let's take our right hand and flip it up to the sky. And let's go into a reverse warrior. So we're going to take our left hand back to the left back side of our leg. Right arm is extending up and out. So you get a nice stretch along your ribs. This is called reverse warrior. Making sure that your knee is still tracking forward and your leg is not going any way but in a straight line. So in your reverse warrior, deep breath in. Exhale back to warrior two. All right, so from here, let's exhale our hands down to the floor, come into a lunge. So we're in a low lunge right now. Inhale, your chest expands up and out. Exhale, fold forward. Straighten your right leg, straighten your back leg. Inhale, expand and bend into a lunge. Exhale, fold down, straighten the right leg. One more inhale and expand the lungs out. Exhale, fold forward. Come back to your lunge, inhale. From here, we're going to step our left leg. This is going to be a little challenging. We're going to do warrior three. So we're going to hold my hands up in the front of me so I can get my balance for those of you who have never done this before. I'm going to step my left foot in, and I'm going to lift my left leg up and back. Once you're here and you feel steady here, you can do whatever you want with your hands. You can do them at prayer position. You can hold them out like an airplane. You can put them back along the back sides of your body, or you can go for more traditional warrior three up. Whatever you feel like you can do. Flex that back foot and kick it out like you're trying to kick someone, but that's not very nice, so maybe not do that. Deeply breathing inhale and out your nose. This is a challenging balance pose. If you fall, it's okay. I do too. One more deep breath in and exhale and down. So let's lift our left leg up to the sky for your version of a standing split. Maybe wiggle your ankle, your left ankle a little bit. Exhale your left foot down. Let's inhale for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, back down to prayer. So that was just a little bit challenging, not too bad, right? So let's do that again on the other side because we have two sides. So inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And in this position, we're going to step back through chaturanga. Lower down on the exhale. Inhale for cobra. Exhale down and find the down dog. From down dog, we're going to go with our left foot high to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, your left foot comes forward to the mat. Find yourself in a lunge on the left side now. Okay, so in your lunge, making sure your knee is over your ankle. Inhale, shine your heart, open your chest up toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your left leg and fold in. Inhale, and fold forward. Inhale one more time, and fold forward. Inhale back to the lunge, because we got some more work to do. And from here, we're going to come up to our warrior one. So, take your right foot and flatten it. Make sure your left foot is tracking over your knee. Let's come up for our lunge, or our warrior one. In this position, take your left hand to your left hip. Right hand's going to come straight out in front of you. Pull your right arm forward, making your right hip come forward. And then once you have that, arms up the sky. And you're in warrior one. Tracking that knee over your left ankle. Now inhale here, and exhale, swoop out to your warrior two. So open everything over to the right side of the space. Arms come out, right foot is flat, shoulders are as relaxed as you can get them. Deeply breathing in and out through your nose. Now let's reverse this into our warrior. So arm goes to the sky, and then you're going to take your right hand to the back of your right leg, left arm rises high to the sky, stretching through your left side of your body. Making sure to keep tracking your knee over that ankle. Sometimes you have a tendency to pull up in this position, just try to sink down and sit down into the joy of this pose. Inhale here. And exhale back to warrior two. Alright, so from here, let's windmill our hands down on the floor. We've already done our lunges, so I know that was a lot of order. So what we're going to do is we're going to put your hands up at the front of your mat, and you're going to walk yourself up, 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 and take that right foot to the sky, parallel to the ground. Flex your right foot. We're coming up for our warrior three. So hands will go wherever. Once you're steady in this leg, wherever you want to put your hands. Heart center. Fly. However, whatever your version is today. So just pick whatever feels good for you. See, I'm already falling over. And maybe at this point, you're in a child's pose on your mat because that's what feels good for you today. That's always an option. All right, standing splits, hands to the floor. Take the right foot, lift it high to the sky, as high as you can get it. Wiggle that ankle, so give the right ankle a little wiggle. Exhale, your foot to the floor. Inhale for a flat back. Let's get some flow, blood flow into our brain. And exhale, pull forward. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, come to heart center. All right, so take a deep breath here. In through your nose, out through your nose. So close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose here. All right, so what we're going to do now, open your eyes. We're going to go ahead and go into the yin part of our practice. So let's take our left foot to the back of the mat. We're going to go into a straddle pose. Whew. So it's time to simmer down a little bit. Let's take our arms and spread them wide out. Maybe even do this a little bit, just because it feels good today. That's why. You don't have to have a reason. Do whatever you want. You're in your house. We're all stuck in here. We can't go anywhere. Dance naked for all you care. It's okay. All right. So that feels good. Now let's take our right hand to go under your left arm, and this is going to be an eagle stretch. So now, depending on your shoulder mobility, okay, not everybody can get this, but just do what you can and try it. So hands are gonna come together as much as they can. I'm kind of short and squatting, so nothing ever comes tight together. But in this position, let's inhale our arms up, and then you'll feel a nice stretch on the underside of your arms here. So breathe in and out. Breathe into that tension, any tension you feel. And imagine just exhaling the tension out. Breathing into the shoulders. And exhaling out the tension, because we hold so much tension in our shoulders. All right, on inhale. And exhale, bring the shoulders down and out. Let's go to the other side. So we have the left arm going under the right arm now. So left arm is going to cross under your right arm and bring them up, and then link those hands together however you can. Now inhale, pull your arms up, and breathe into anything you feel here. How's everybody doing up there? I hope you're still with me. All right, so from here, bring your arms down, exhale it out, and what we're going to do now is we're going to do something that's a little bit confusing to explain, but we're going to go into a shoelace pose. So to do this, we're going to inhale our arms up, exhale, come forward, inhale to a forward or a flat back, and so from a flat back in straddle position, we're going to turn ourselves to the left side. So you're going to swivel toward the left side, and you're going to cross your legs. This is the hardest thing ever to explain. Cross your legs. So like one of my favorite yoga instructors calls this celibacy pose for fairly obvious reasons. So teach your daughters this pose. So in this pose, now what we're going to do is we're going to come down to the floor. So being very mindful if you've had knee injuries, just to get to the floor as safely as possible. So I'm going to turn to face you just because this is weird, you're looking at my back. But this is the pose we're in. So your left foot, or left leg is on top of your right leg. And it looks like whatever version you have. Everybody looks different. So from here, let's inhale our arms up. Exhale to prayer. Pull your arms out. And so we're going to do just what we did with the eagle arms before. We're going to take our right arm and slip it under our left arm. We're going to come into a yin pose. So mind you, the yin poses will be held for quite a while. So just make yourself comfortable and remember to breathe. So inhale your arms up here and a long straight spine. Exhale, fold forward to whatever your degree of comfort level is. So being mindful of any pain that you feel. If you feel pain, then you need to back out, unless it's the good pain. So remembering to breathe in and out through your nose in this pose. Remembering not to compare yourself to what anybody else looks like in this pose, or any pose for that matter. You are where you are, and that's just right where you're supposed to be for now. Now, if you have props, you can, if this is not comfortable, because you can't get all the way down, you can always grab a yoga block. You can put it here. And you don't have to have your arms like that, but you can just fold forward if that's what you need to do. So this is another option. You can just come like this. Otherwise, you can just hold the pose like you are. So with Yin Yoga, it's important to breathe. When you breathe in, and then you breathe out. Every time you breathe out, that's an opportunity for you to stretch deeper into the pose. So after the first minute of being in a Yin pose, you might not be near as far as you are 3 minutes in. So if you look at where you start and where you end, a lot of times you'll end up further into the pose because the breathing allows us to do that. So keep holding that pose for a little longer. So let's slowly come up out of this. So let's come up very slowly. Be mindful of your spine. And I'm going to go back to the side so that I can show you what we're going to do next. So let's release your arms out. Spread them out. Wiggle those fingers. So from here, we got to go into the other side. So to do that, let's take our hands to the floor, and we're going to kind of do like a breakdancing kind of a move. I don't know how to explain it other than that. You're going to twist your body toward the right side of the space. Your feet are then going to come back to that straddle position. So now you're in straddle, facing the left-hand side of your space. So take a flat back here to inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Now let's go into that pose on the other side. So this time we turn to the right. So turn to the right, swivel your feet toward the right side of your mat. So you're in that weird, really tight leg pose. And then carefully come down onto your legs, bending your knees. So this time we should have the right leg on top, the left leg underneath. So from here, let's take, this time we're going to take I believe we're on the right arm under the left arm. No, I'm sorry, left arm under the right arm this time. Whatever we did last time, let's do the opposite. So inhale your eagle arms here. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. And get comfortable because you're going to hold this pose for quite a few minutes. Deeply breathing in and out through your nose. If your mind has wandered off at this point, that's why we have the breath. So come back to your breath. It'll keep us present. So anytime your mind wanders off during these poses, just come back to your breath, either counting it or just listening to it. Trying to get as still as possible. So let's rise up out of that pose and exhale your arms sweep out to the side. So From this pose, let's get out of here. So we're going to be coming back to a straddle position. So turning to the left side of your mat, the back side, you're going to swivel your hips, lift your legs up. Now we're going to straddle facing the right side of our mat. So inhale for a flat back, exhale, fold forward. From here, let's go to the front side of our mat, turn on the left side of your toes, and let's walk to the front of our mat. So standing at the front of your mat, inhale for a flat back, exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms high to the sky for upward salute, and exhale, hands to prayer. From here, let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. So let's step back to a down dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, your right foot comes up to the top of your mat, so you're in a lunge now. So you're in a lunge with your right foot at the top of your mat. So from this position, let's lower your left knee down to the floor. You're in a low lunge now. So, right knee directly above your right ankle. Take your right foot and let's scooch it to the outside of your mat, just a little bit, scooch it to the right. We want to create some space in our hip area. Bring your right arm inside of your right leg, left hand underneath your left shoulder. From here, we're going to come into dragon. So at your own level, come down to the floor. This is going to really be a good hip opener. So if you need to, you can lift your right foot off the ground a bit. If it's too intense to leave it down flat. So get into your dragon. However you got to get there, just get there. And sometimes this is enough. Sometimes you could feel the stretch and this is perfectly fine. And just get comfortable and stay in this position. But for those of you who want more, you can always come down in between your legs. And we're going to hold this for a few moments. Remembering to inhale for space and exhale to sink in. A couple more breaths here in this pose. So let's slowly come up if you're down. Get back into your low lunge there. Let's lift our left leg up off the ground, so we're back into our lunge. And let's take our right foot back to a downward facing dog. So back in our down dog. Take a deep breath here in through the nose. And lion's breath out through the mouth. Sticking out that tongue. Okay, so from here, lift your left leg up to the sky and inhale. Exhale your left foot forward to the front of your mat. So you're in a low lunge, or you're in a lunge with your left foot forward. So lower your right foot. We're going to do dragon on the other side now. Lower your right knee, not right foot, right knee to the floor. And if you want, take your left foot a little bit to the left. Bring your hands in between your legs and go down to your level of comfort. And we're gonna hold this pose for a few more minutes. So get comfortable and quiet your mind, remembering to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Let's go for one more minute in this pose. All right, so let's come up out of this pose. So slowly, if you're on the ground, come up. And let's get into our lunge. So we're gonna put your left foot back toward the midline. Lift your right leg off the ground. And let's step back to a downward facing dog. Hips high to the skies. And now notice how different your down dog feels now than it did from in the beginning of the class. Inhale here, and exhale, bring your knees to the ground, so come to tabletop. And from tabletop, let's crawl our knees up to 2/3 away of your mat, and sit back down. Oh, let's bring our feet in front of you. We're gonna go, not into a butterfly, but into a diamond pose. So, butterfly pose is where your feet are in, your knees are open and out. But in a diamond pose, it's a little less, a little less work. So in diamond pose, let's inhale, straight spine here, and exhale, fold out and forward over your legs to your degree of flexibility. And just sink in and get comfortable because you're gonna hold this pose for a few minutes. And try not to force any movement. You don't have to pull yourself down. You don't have to open your knees out. Just try to be in the pose. And as you breathe in and out, you'll naturally open up more and you'll be more flexible in that pose. So try not to force anything in these poses.
All right, from here, let's come up. So bring your spine carefully up to straight. Straighten those legs. Let's recline back onto our backs now. Finally, right? Thank goodness. Get me down. All right, so in this position, knees to your chest right now. Let's take your right leg down to the ground, leaving your left leg up. Cross your left leg over and set it on your right leg, just above your knee. Flex your feet, and let's thread your hands either through your legs and grab the back of your hamstring, or you could, still threading it through your legs, grab the outside part of your leg. So whatever feels good for you and your hamstrings today. So let's inhale, come up off the floor. Let's flex our feet. This is thread the needle pigeon. And then in this pose now, exhale down. And you're pulling your right leg in toward you to feel that great stretch along the left side of your hip and back side of your leg. So deeply breathe in and out through your nose, stretching that left side of your body. Flexing both of those feet to accentuate the stretch. Now let's inhale, squeeze it in, and exhale, release everything down to the ground. Let's do that on the other side. So you're going to take your right leg now, and you're going to place it over your left leg. And then you're going to bring your left leg up, flexing both feet, thread your hands through, grab whatever you can, whatever you want to grab. Inhale, bring your chest and back off the ground a bit, squeeze in. And exhale, fall back onto the ground and just melt into the ground, stretching the right side of your body now. Getting a good stretch in the right side of that hip. Breathe right into the right side. Imagine your breath just going right into the right side, right hip, back of your right leg, and exhale through the nose. Exhale, bring that leg down and release both legs. So from here, squeeze your legs in, pull yourself up, hug your body. And we're not quite done yet, so lay back down. Let's leave your legs bent, take your arms out to a T, and let's lower our legs to the left-hand side. So both legs are gonna fall gently to the left. You're gonna feel a nice twist in the spine. Your gaze can be up, or just let your head fall wherever feels comfortable. You can go to the right for a deeper stretch. So I'm kind of liking straight ahead today. Inhale, bring both knees back to the midline, back to the center. Inhale here, and exhale, fall to the right. So hands stay where they are. Take your legs to the right-hand side of the space. And maybe at this point you smile a little bit. Because you made it. You made it through a little flow. Inhale your legs back up to center. And from here, let's hug and squeeze our body because we love ourselves. Inhale and exhale. Let's go into Shavasana. So release everything down onto the ground. Your feet will open up away from you. Your arms will be out to the side, palms facing the sky. And this is the part where we seal in our practice. So just take some deep breaths in and out through your nose. And just melt your body into the ground for these next few minutes, the last few minutes of your practice. So everybody at this time, start coming back to reality. So start wiggling your fingers and your toes if you've relaxed so much. And let's roll to our left side. So just roll to the left. And then just really slowly come up out of your Shavasana position. Come to a comfortable seated position. And let's just do hands to heart center. Let's take a deep breath in and sweep our arms up to the sky. And exhale down. And close your eyes and bow your chin and just sit here for one moment. So that concludes our practice today. We did it. I really thank you all for taking the time to join me today. I hope that you had a great practice and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.